All right, welcome back. So hopefully the audio sounds better for this one. Please let me know in the comments. All right, so as you remember, the last video that we just put up was the Tau. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's not necessary to watch before this, but it's one of the main pieces in the collaborative system that is implemented with DGE. So this particular one, we're going to create a new table, this new strategy to keep track of it. So I'm calling it Fork in the Road. So we're going to do the same as always. DGE bankroll, $15. Let's roll. All right. So any other video I mentioned that we're going to be using the 4 and the 10 here to get those bets in play as well. This comes from a video that'll be linked in the description, put out by Casino Craps, called the strategy they haven't lost or something like that. And it has the sub credit to Wheezy, some character that was at the table for a while. So this is improvising on Wheezy's strategy. So essentially what he would do is he would come up with a minimum bet on the 4 and the 10. Now, a lot of these strategies that I bring to you, they always stay off, most of them, on the come out roll, which, as I've said before in other videos, I think is folly. So on the come out roll, a $15 table min, 4 and 10. Now, if you remember, the Tau is going to give us other numbers, so this is not going to interfere with that. In addition to that, we're going to have the same as we have down there. We have that covered on the don't pass. So after the 7 is rolled, I mean, after the come out, if no, the 4 or the 10 isn't hit, then we're going to have a even equal money one on, or it's just going to be break even. If either the 4 or the 10 hits, then we're up for the hand. Gets a little bit more complicated than that. So once it does come out, if 5, 6, 8, or 9 are rolled as the come out and the point is established there, then we're going to add $30 in odds to the don't pass bar. That effectively transfers. So let's look at where's my drawing tool? I'm still learning. Pardon me. Here we go. Okay. So we're still, let's say the point is established, and let's just say it's the 9. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Then what are we going to do? We're going to put $30. We're going to add $30 to, why is that not working? Pardon me. Oh, I can't come out on the odds. It is working, but I just can't come out on the odds because the point has been established. So we're going to come out with $30 on the odds. Again, what that does now is we only lose on the 9, which instead of 7 combinations of the 7, which are now profitable for us, if the 7 is rolled, then we're going to make $30 for the don't pass bar. And then in this case, I think it's 25 off of the 30 for being at this level here. Okay. So for the 5 or the 9. So I could be wrong on that. Correct me if I am. But anyways, okay. So once we have the 30, so we have 60 at risk if the 9 is hit, but we'll make money on the 4 and the 10. As soon as the 4 or the 10 is hit, just need one of them. That bet comes down. So let's just say it's the 10 that's hit. We immediately come down there and come down off the odds. Okay. So essentially what we do is at this point, then we are de-risking. So now we can't lose. So as soon as the 4 or the 10 is hit, we can't lose because, I mean, obviously if the 9 is hit, we're going to lose the 30, but now it's only 30 instead of 60. And if a 7's rolled again, we've transferred the risk from the 7 to the 9. In both scenarios, we're gonna come out ahead. So, okay. So let's go ahead and play it out. Gotta clear the drawings. We're gonna 15 back up there. And here we go. Coming out. 7. Okay, so we're down 60. No problem. Just remember, it's never a fun thing, but it's almost always recoverable as long as you don't start to get anxious and chase it. Here we go. Coming out. 3. So there we go. We just got half our loss back. Perfect. Let's roll. Okay. So back, repeat. Let's keep it rolling. Okay. So point is 6. So now we're going to come up on the $30 odds and wait for the 4 or the 10 to hit. Perfect. 10 hits. We come down off there and down off here. And we'll keep that 4 up as long, can hit as many times as we want. But we're now only the 6 can only hurt us with $30 loss. Everything else is a win. Well, everything else is just skating, which now you see why I want to pair it with the towel. Everything else is just kind of skating along. 15, we can kind of continue to rake money in with the 15. Okay, so I'm just going to click through these pretty quick. 6 easy, so we lose that. Now, in this case, since the 7 hasn't rolled, well, no, let's do this. That's the DGE style. So we're going to come back and just reset. So we're down for now, but you'll see it'll work out. It's a slow grind, but you'll see. So 5 is the point. So we come up with odds. Okay. 7 out, up 20 bucks. All right. Still down 70 on the hand, but not a problem. Here we go. Rolling on the come up. 5. So now we're going to come back up with the 30. Very simple. You can see, unlike 11, unlike the Tau, this is much more simple. Okay, so the 5 hits again. So we're really getting dinged here, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll just keep rolling with it, see how it works. 11, okay. Oops, and I did not do the don't pass. I was clicking too quick. So all right, well, we're just gonna play this out. This is here it is. So now we have 15 at risk. We should be winning on the 7 here, but we're up. There we go. So it's fine. So we'll take that down now as well, just to de-risk, because we should have been in a winning position with the 7, 10. Okay. So see, it's all right. Fine. Perfect. Not a big deal. We're back to 100 under. We'll get there. There were no previous bets, of course. Okay. All right, coming out. Let's see. Here we go. There we go. 10 easy. Okay, so since we had the bet working, this is perfect because in the video the way that Wheezy would play is he would have the bets off. He would just have the 30, which is nice for the come out. You have less risk of the 7 at the beginning. However, if it's 4 or the 10 roll, you've just missed an opportunity to de-risk and get yourself in a winning scenario. So now we don't even have to put up any odds. All we are is at risk of the 10 rupting us, right? And we could lose 30. We can, with the 10 and the 4, or the 6 or the 8, we can hedge that to protect ourselves and reduce our risk even more, since that's our only risk, with the hard ways. That's an optional strategy to protect further. But I'm not going to complicate it right now. That is just an option. But again, think about it. If the 7 hits right now, we win $15 straight up. So in order to protect that 30, though, if we put $5 on the hard 10, now we're only going to be winning $10, but now we've protected from one of the rolls on the 10, reducing our risk slightly more, and we could win $5 if the hard 10 is rolled. So it's where do you want your risk, right? That's a judgment call. But let's roll this out and see how. This is a wonderful scenario. We're going to keep that 4 up there. 10 easy. Okay, so now back up on the 30. So I'm toying with the idea of incorporating the Fibonacci progression on the 4 and 10 with this Wheezy strategy. I'm not I'm not 100% sure what it would look like yet, but if you guys want to see a video with that where I implement that and merge those two to give this particular strategy a little bit more muscle, let me know. Okay. I forgot I need to talk and distracting myself. I need to put the layover there to effectively transfer now the risk from the 7 to the 5. Okay. Now, if you remember from that other strategy, the Tau, we're making money on every single one of these rolls. 7 out, plus $20. Now we're only down 35 for the session, and not much has happened. It doesn't feel like a lot of stuff has been rolling. It feels like it's been mostly negative, but we're only down $35. 4 shooters. That was the third. That was the third shooter. Bets are working. 9 is the point. Coming up on the odds just until one of these two is hit. Nope. Oops. Okay. 7 out. Another $20. Now we're down 15 for the session. Not too shabby. So you see how it's definitely a grind. We had a we had a couple pretty bad. There's another bad one. A couple pretty bad starting. Oops. A couple bad starting. We've had a bad start here. So, but to only be down 75 with a bad start ain't bad. Here we go. And there we go. Yeah, look, just lost another 60. So here, since we've lost that a few times, I would probably come up now with 60. Kind of the don't pass progression. They just made a point. It's a little early to start the don't pass progression, but so that's a little higher than I'd like it to be for a common number like the 8, but we're gonna roll with it. 4 easy. There we go. So now we're down here and down off the odds, and we're going. Okay. Boom. 7 out, up 45, getting back into the game. Here we go. Now let's make sure to remember to reduce this back down. We took our little stab-ish, and now we're back up and rolling. 4 easy. Best case scenario, no additional risk taken. We only have $30 at risk on the 4. We stand to make 15, or we stand to make 27 on the 10, or if the 11 hits, we make another $20 or 15. If the 7 hits, I'm sorry. 10, perfect. Now, what we could do in this, since we just hit the 27, we could now drop 15 on the 4 so that if the 4 does hit, easy or not, we can, by placing it here like this, we're only placing out of the profit, the 27, so we're still locked up $12, but now we stand to win on the 4 or the 10. And we don't feel like we necessarily have to take down the odds because we've won 27. Well, actually, we're up $39 because we already are up 27. So on the second hit, when the second number hits, you can repopulate. That's another strategy depending on how you're feeling. Since we are down, a 4 is a very rare number. I'm okay leaving it like this. Let's see, that's 7. Boom, up 15 more dollars. Now, I mean, it was a pretty terrible start. We are now doing well, though. Back in business. Ha, jinxed it. It's fine. And here's the beautiful thing about testing like this, and it's something to always remember. And the reason why it's really good to practice a lot at home before you go, as Charlie says, make sure, as Drunk Guy Explained says, make sure that you're always really patient and make sure that you make $100,000 in simulation at home first, because then you'll have seen a lot of situations like this, so you don't get the feels in the way of prudential play. So back up with the 15, 15, 30 and rolling. 7. That hurts. So let's go double. So I like to do Fibonacci progressions typically when I play. So if we do have a double loss with our base strategy, then the next progression is the first two combined. So it's going to be double value, right? And then if this one loses, then we'll go up to triple value, which is the second and the third in the sequence added together for three. So 1, 1, 2, 3. That's the Fibonacci sequence. Hey, okay, that doesn't help us. And I think for this, we're just doubling the value. So we're playing the same exact strategy, but double values across the board. 4 hard, beautiful. So now we take down the 4. And now we're just up 60. We're at 1630. Boom, made 30. See, so we're starting to claw our way back. Look how bad that felt. 2 sevens in a row. Look where we're at now, 30. Only $30 down. So it's a grind. It's a grind. Oops. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Back to our simple fork in the road. There we go. That's a helpful little bump. Okay. Oops, I should have put ads. See, I should have put odds there. It was just break even. So that was my mistake. I should have had odds up there. We'd be up $30 or 20 bucks, I think. Okay. So could have been better, but we're still doing fine. Net of 0. So it's fine. I mean, we got more money on the field. Look, we got 60 more dollars out there. This is better for comps. This is better. We've had a really rough run and we're break even. So if we get a really good run next, then we'll have made some decent coin. Some decent side money. So this to me is a side fill in the gap strategy so that to amplify and to add to the Tau that you can see in another video. Okay, 30, 15, 15. Remember, we'd be up $20 right now if I had remembered to put the DP. Okay, so that hurts. Now we're back in our down situation. 4 hard, that's ideal situation. 8 or 9, we don't care. So 3, not much going on, not much to worry about. $15 up. We're going to just jump right back on and coming out. Okay, repeat. Let's go. See, that's my bad. Again, I'm getting ahead of myself. There we go. But again, you can see we're spending a lot of time. It's not really huge. It's been rough. Up 20 now, only down 30 almost. So it's definitely a grind. So, pardon me. So this is partially why I want to try to incorporate the 4 easy. Perfect. So now we take that down and take that down, and we are in good shape. Okay. So it's just a little bit of a kind of not much going on. 11 shooters, 80 rolls. That's this we went sped through almost 2 hours probably of play. I think it's 40 rolls, 40 to 60 rolls, so about an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. And we're only down $46. Now, if it was great rolls, etc., then it'll be interesting to see and to show you guys how much is in with the Tau. But I think what's interesting is because you have now money, you'll have when this is combined with something else, you'll have money across the board. But look how abnormally frequent the sevens have been, right? And we're still only 46 down. So I'm going to keep playing this a little bit. I want to see this recover because I'm fairly confident it will. Obviously, there's always a chance it won't, and we'll continue to get bad rolls. But hey, 46 in 2 hours of casino play only lost $46. we're standing at the table for a good while. I like that. So here we go. Okay, so again, we came up on the odds and we just lost it. Okay, so now I think this calls for double up on the DP right now, just like we did last time. Oops. 60, and let's double up on the, we'll just double the strategy for one round, 9. We're going to come up. Okay. So now we're not afraid of the 7. 7 actually makes us $40, I think it is, or $50 actually, I think. 6 easy. We just don't want the 9. 7 out. Beautiful. $40. There we go. So there it is. See? So here we're getting close back to break even. So let's go down and reset at our more conservative level. 700, that hurts. 8 easy. Back up. If this 8 is hit, we're going to go back up to the second level. 9 and 6 keep hitting. Beautiful. So now we come down off the 10, come down off the odds. Now we should be good. There we go. 7, $15. 80 down. Now we're at 13 shooters in. Not a whole lot going on, but again, you've got more money deployed on the table, more action, more opportunities. Again, we haven't really had any good rolls at all. So let's see. I want to catch a good roll. Let's keep rolling with this video a little bit longer. It's going pretty quick. Again, now if we want to, we can put 3 is 27, 4 is 36. We cover half of that, or we can do 5. 5 and we've got $45. So we're just have $15 at risk. So we'll soften the 6 a little bit. So we'll see. 4 hard. Beautiful. All right. So now that this hit, we can take this down. Oops, that's the fun. And then this down. All right. So here we go. Now all we don't want is that 6, and we've only got $30 at risk. Okay. Perfect. Another $15 up. Only down $42. 100 rolls in, right? So staying power of this strategy is pretty huge. Again, I keep saying this, but I'm gonna speed this up a little bit and just try to get through 8. And we are gonna hedge the 8 with a 5. Oh, easy. Okay, so we just lost $50 more that time. Repeat. Nope. Take that down. And here we go. On the come out. 7 winner. Yeah, so this is real. This is a rough. I'm gonna double here. 4 gets us 54. So come down. And now we don't need to worry with the odds. So 4 is where our risk is, which is a good number to have your risk on. So it would seem that we're going to end with about $20 in the positive here. Or 15, I think, actually. 30. Oh, I was wrong. There we go. $30. Beautiful. All right. So we're carving our way back. Again, nothing fancy, nothing crazy. It's a grinder for sure. But again, lose minimal on bad sets, and have the chance of really raking it back. Now this is good. The best case scenario is when the 4 or 10 is on the come out, we can just relax. Six, 9. Get us out of this, and we'll be only $41 in the hole. There we go. 41 in the hole. Let's repeat here. See if we can get back to the positive before we end this session. Boom. All right, sweet. We're getting there. Look at that. Only down 16. See how it's just kind of very chill. We've had really bad rolls, remember. So if the rolls are good, we're golden. Okay. Coming out. Beautiful. So we were in the positive for just one roll. That's beautiful. All right, here we go. All right, so we're gonna double up now, even though because that's 2 losses in a row. Okay, little nerve-wracking to be on a 6 with $120 at risk, but oh, yep. See, so maybe we got a little bit too aggressive. We'll double it again. That's nice. Okay, so now with that, we'll come back down. Down to base. Again, we're back in contention. And rolling. Beautiful. Best case scenario, as said before. Boom. There's another 15. So we're back up in contention again, right? Back in a decent place. Again, it's a grinder. We're getting some comps, not a whole lot, but 130 rolls in almost, 18 shooters. We're only down $30 with bad beats. So here we go. 8 hard. So now let's balance our odds here and roll. 7 out, $25 up. There we go. We're within striking distance of break even again. Ah, jinxed it again. Look at that. All right. Last time this 6 was rolled right again. Let's see if we can actually get out of this one alive. 4 easy. Good. Beautiful. Best case scenario. Now we've hit both of our outsides. And we're close to break even again. Now we just got to roll. 10 again. Look at that. Are we going to have a good roll? Whoa. All right. So now we're at 310s. Remember, now at 310s, we could implement the anchor hedge and now start to really rake things in. But here we go. We're just going to keep to this one strategy for now. Yo, 11. Okay. So we've had 3 4s now and 3 10s. So I'm going to resist. I want to do. No, we haven't had 4. 4th Street is conservative DGE, so we wouldn't move yet unless we were doing the anchor hedge. If a 4, the 10 hits now, then we would go ahead with the anchor hedge there. I mean, with the progression on the lay 4 or 10. But we're gonna be disciplined and only stick to this strategy for the video here. Let's see if we can get out of this without. There we go. Beautiful. We didn't even hit the 6. Perfect. That was finally a good roll. One good roll in 20 shooters, one good shooter, and we're up $50. Not bad, right? So I think that's enough. I think that kind of shows that if you just patient, conservative, balancing, the reason I call it the fork in the road is because once the 4, the 10 hits, you don't take that street, you go take the other one and you leave the other side up and you just let that one go down that path as far as you can. And that's where the 10 really served us here. So that's it. That's the fork in the road. Again, it's definitely a grind, but it's fun because then you can make money on all the numbers on the outside. That combined with the Tau, you can make money on all the numbers. You can see you're still watching the 4 and the 10. Again, let me know in the comments if you want me to put a video out where I incorporate the Fibonacci into this fork in the road to see if we can't optimize it a little bit more and make it a little bit more profitable. But That's the strat. Hope you guys liked it. Talk to you until next time.